Hi everybody, welcome back to Scrappy Adam. Thank you for joining for today's video, which is Ellie's Sunday. So this is the third one, I think, maybe fourth, third one, I think. And I'm slowly but surely ploughing through the Ellie studio. Those of you that are new to my channel, because I've hit 1,000 subscribers, thank you so much to you all. Side note there. And I have seen that there are a lot of new people from the Scrap Smarter experience this weekend, because I have filmed this, I am filming this rather, after I have taught my first ever class at the Scrap Smarter experience from Scrap Happy. So I'm filming this like half an hour later, because you will see why in a moment. So for today I am using these two paper pads from Elle Studio. This one is brand new this month, which of course I had to have because it's Elle Studio, and that was always going to be a cheat in January. And then this was from the Black Friday sale. This is the polka dot, this being Love You. Both are 6 by 8.5, and I have already chosen my papers. We have these two, which are from the Love You pad, and they just have slight tone on tone patterns, and then this teal from the polka dots. As you can see here and here, I have already pulled out some die cuts. I went through all the packages that I have. I've got about 10-12 packages of ephemera / die cuts from Ellie's, and I pulled out them. I've got some acetate, some tabs, some frames, and little bits and bobs. I also have my 12 by 12 white cardstock. This is smooth, it is not textured. But I think, having just said that, I think we may well swap this out for textured. I generally always use smooth because I forget about my textured. So we're actually going to mix it up already and go for this textured. This is just American Crafts. This is from the Precision pack of white cardstock. And I do love textured cardstock. So the reason why I haven't filmed this video until the day it's coming out is because the photo, I am scrapbooking 2 6x4 photos landscape, and this was the sort of graphic to advertise the Scrap Smarter experience. So this was held this weekend, Friday to Sunday, finishes today, and it's done by Alice Ball, who's a lovely lady, and she organises this twice a year, I believe, January and August. And this time there was 10 instructors, and look who one of them was. First time I've ever taught. I was nervous as heck, and really nervous. Everybody was so welcoming, so thank you if you were part of that. And then my other photo is a bit of a rubbish photo, but it's a photo of me. It's a photo of my video, pre-recorded video that was part of the class, and then you can see me. I'm not actually on camera at that moment. I had some issues between phone and laptop whilst it was actually showing the video, but you can see it is part of it and other people as well. And I am going to scrapbook them today because I am really proud of myself. I was so nervous. It's not something I've ever done, and as I say, I was quite proud of myself for putting myself out there and doing it. So I've had a little play, and I think we're going to go like this, and then I'm going to have some paper here, and then some embellishment clusters here, and just around the photos. Bit random, but we like random round here. If indeed you are new round here, then you will realise that I like random. So of course, because we are using Elle Studio, Elle does not do 12 by 12 paper, so we have to make it work with the 6 by 8.5. So I am going to use the papers this way because 6 plus 6 is of course 12. So that should match up perfectly, and for once the papers are the sizes they say they are. The only one that I'm going to do this differently with is this one, because this is a scrap, if you can call it that, where I have actually trimmed off an inch. So for this one, we are just going to straighten that edge, and we are going to cut this at 6 inches. Now I will keep this, I won't keep that. for those of you that are following along in my scrap debacle, because I'm not a fan of scraps, guys. I know, might be unpopular, but they stress me out. And you know what? I never use them like that. I'm never going to use it. Best intentions and all that. So we've got that. Then we are going to do these. So I'm basically just cutting two 2-inch pieces. 1 and 2. I'm not matting my photos because I don't think we need it. And it would probably help if I thought about what I'm doing. So we're actually going to cut 1 inch so that we have top and bottom, of course. So there, I didn't need to cut that many there. Okay, then we've got those two. I will keep that. I'm going to say that every time now. Then let's do this into 1 inch. And this one. Then let's cut 4 1-inch off here. Like so. There we go. Then what shall we do? Let's get this paper out of the way. Okay, so that's all the cutting I'm going to be doing today. So I am going to, we're going to layer these up. So I think I want yellow, then red, then teal. Now I've picked the yellow and teal because there's sort of tealy blue in the photo, and then there's this pop of yellow up here. So that's where I pulled that from. And all I'm going to do, if I come a bit further, remember you're on camera, Adam, is leave, I don't know, let's guesstimate, let's leave that much of a gap. Just so the colour sort of pops through. Like so, and then we are going to pop that. Done it the wrong way, actually. So actually, let's go with... No, let's go with doing that off there. So then we're going to pop the yellow here. There we go. Again, whilst filming, the dogs go mad. It is what it is. It's part of the scrappy Adam household now, guys. So, okay, I'm just gonna. You know what? These have gone a bit wrong. So, let's see if we can salvage this. Because this is one moment rather, where I don't want it to be that wonky. Okay, there we go. But as I've always said, I am not perfect. So I will always show the mishaps as well. Okay, then for this one, of course, we're going to want to try and line it up as best as we can. I am going to actually cover the middle join, as you will see throughout, in terms of embellishment. So it doesn't matter all that much. Okay, so that is the bottom two done. Perhaps this is something I should have done off camera, but it's fine. You're spending time with me, guys, so thank you. Then let's pop this one there. Of course, it's not straight. This is Adam we're talking about. go. Gonna have to lift this side up. There we go. The dogs are at it already again. So I'm just gonna come over that just to try and firm that down. Then we're gonna come across that. And let's go like so. Okay, and I'm gonna already stick that one ready for the yellow. Again, we want to try and line it up roughly-ish. So let's go there, and the same with our yellow. Okay, so they are our strips. I just need to trim that teal, which is slightly longer. Now, I am going to pop our photos on, but I'm going to leave a gap each side. Now, I do want this to be roughly in the middle, so I'm going to use the guide on here. 1, 2, 3. So let's go. So this is our middle point, so let's go sort of here. And the same on this side, leaving that gap so I can tuck the papers underneath. Now, for some reason, this was a 6x4 photo that I saved to my phone, but when I printed it, it's cut off some of the photo. Not sure why, but it is what it is. So then we're going to stick these in here and lift this up slightly to get that in there. And we're going to do the same on this side. And we're going to go in like so. Now that teal looks a bit shorter. I have no idea how that happened, but it is what it is. Oh, that taping totally went wrong. Don't know how I ended up doing that. This is more like a what not to do kind of video today, isn't it? There's something really getting the dogs going. I'm not sure what it is. Again, I'm not just leaving the dogs out there. They do have somebody there. Then let's pop this under there. Then we can get putting a bit of embellishment under here. There's not going to be an awful lot, but of course there will be some. That's not on straight. Let's do that about there. That is like just totally random. Anyway, you're not going to see that part there, so I'm happy to leave it as it is. So, now I was going to do some hidden journaling, but I forgot. So I'm going to use this card here just as a little piece to go in the middle here. So let's lift that up slightly. And that's going to go about there. So that covers our paper joint up there. Happy dappy. So, don't know why I was about to say happy dappy doodah to you guys. Honestly. So then I'm going to use this frame more as like a bit of an embellishment point rather than a frame. So let me just get that on, and this is going to form part of the hiding of the bottom join. So let's pop that. Oops, a daisy. That's gonna go sort of there. Then I've got this leaf. Now I've got a couple of leaves for this layout, and it's not autumn. And this is, of course, from Elle Studios Autumn collection. But I just like the leaves, so I'm gonna go for it. Now I'm just gonna use my handheld as I do to do the corners there. There we go, and let's do that. Okay, so I also have some acetate pieces, little scalloped borders. These are from the Magical Memories collection from Ellie's, and I picked these up in the Black Friday sale as well. Partly because they're all out of stock over here. It is quite an old release now, isn't it? Okay, so I'm going to do teal at the top, and let's do a bit of yellow at the bottom. There we go. Now, I must commend my multitasking just for a moment, because hopefully I am giving you all my attention, of course, because I'm filming, but also in front of me and to the side of me, I have Rebecca Lockhart Scraps, Rebecca, doing a live in Dotty about Flair, so I've got that on to my right, on mute, of course, and then to my left I've got Scrap Happy with the next lesson. So we had Christine Myers, and now it's moving on to the next one. I just think that's kind of funky. So I'm going to use this rosette, and I'm also going to use Proud of You, because I am proud of myself for doing what I did. It might not seem much to some people, but it was an hour, well, 50 minutes class that I did. I did a video and whatnot, and it's doing something that this time last year, this time 6 months ago, I just wouldn't have done. I wouldn't have done it. So I am indeed proud of myself. I'm then going to use this circle die cut. This says you're doing a great job, because everybody seemed to like it, which is good. Makes you feel reassured. Then I've also got a leafer up here purely because I like it. So I am going to use an autumn leaf, because it's not really a seasonal page, is it? Okay, so I'm just going to peel that up like so, and let's get that going there. So I need to put adhesive on the ends of these because I've got 3 paper layers. It is quite dimensional. Then this is from the Smiles die cut pack. It just says photo op because it says, don't know why I said because then, guys. Then I also have this little heart. It's just a heart there. Okay, so that is the basics of it done. I have pulled out a few more bits. I did think we could put a little tab up here maybe. Just there. Then I did pull out stars. I've got 6. And I thought about having them down here. I'm not sure now then. What do we think? Shout at your screens now. Stars or no stars? Now, I've also asked this before, but I thought I'll ask it again. I think I may do now, especially now I've reached 1,000, just as a thank you, a little YouTube live maybe. What does everyone think? So I would do it maybe once every 2 weeks, maybe monthly, just to interact with you guys, because I'm always asking you questions. So it'd be kind of cool for you to actually be able to answer me. Yeah. So let me know if that's something you would like to see. Then we've got this. This is another sort of circle tab. I'm actually going to use it upside down, which is a bit random, to create a little thing going on there. And you know what? I'm going to use the stars. I like them. So for those of you that said yes, well done. There we go. Okay. I should also point out the prizes that had been lost, as well as orders, if anybody is watching this, have all been packed and are on their way. Thankfully, it's rather infuriating of... Oh, it's run out, that's why it's not working. I'm just going to have to use a bit of that for now, and I'll sort that out later, because you can see all of them. It's quite infuriating of the Royal Mail Post Office over here, but it is what it is. Can't dwell on it, move on, and get more out to you, because I am so thankful for you all. Then we've got these two banners, so I'm going to try to carefully place these so that I cover the tape on the big stars. So let's pop that one sort of there. And then I've got another little sentiment circle, but I am going to wait for that one. Then I have pulled out some stickers. Now I had this as hidden journaling along with this, which I totally forgot about. So we're going to ignore that. And during the Scrap Happy events day, somebody asked about journaling. I think a couple of people did. I don't journal on my layouts nearly enough, so that is something that I'm going to try to focus on and do more. So I will try to get some on this layout. So I've just pulled out a selection here. This is the first one I'm going to go to. This, and this. These are all from... These two, rather, are from the Sincere Sentiments collection, and this is from Happy Little Moments. So I want to see, I've not even opened this. There we go, let's get that open. And let's get this one open. So one is banners, stickers, chipboard. One is acetate stickers. I'm probably not going to use much from it if we're honest, because, excuse me, I've used quite a lot of die cuts, which was my focus this week. But I think we might use these little sunbursts. I know they're meant to be used with a word, but they're quite funky. So I'm going to use them there. And down here. Just as a bit of fun, really. They don't need to be there, but I quite like the way they look. We've got some more stars, so let's add another star to these little star bits. So we've got proud of you there. I'm going to pop that there, so that says awesome happiness. It made me happy, it made me feel good, it gave me a big confidence boost, so yeah. Then rad. What does rad even mean, guys? Why does companies keep putting that in? Does anybody actually use rad anymore? It's yeah, I think that is a thing of the past. Then we've got a little oh hey going on there, like so. I actually really love this layout. Let's see if we got any banners we'd like to use. Shine So Bright, that works quite nicely, so let's pop that up here. That's going to go there. And I can't find another one. That's you. Quite like that, and it might have to use... No, actually, I quite like the pop of blue. Because we have got blue in some of the other ladies' shirts. I'm like the only guy there, but it's all good. Then we've got this chipboard piece that says Big Smiles. So I'm going to layer that up there. We've got yet more stars. Some yellow chipboard stars. Let's bring them in there. I wanted to bring a rainbow in for no other reason other than I like a rainbow. And I'm going to do that there. Don't need any more of these. We have also got these puppy banner and border stickers. I don't know why, but I ended up with about 5 packs of these, which is great. And I do quite like these scallop borders. To sort of accentuate the other borders. So sort of like so. Let's do it up there as well. Then I think that's kind of going to be it. I did bring labels in and date labels. Let's put a date label on as well. Let's do a teal date label there. So we've got a lot of red and green going on. So we're going to do that there. Oh, just thrown a bag of flair. Okay, and then I am going to change the date on this to the 23rd, 2022. I'm going to use my Memento ink, and of course I'm going to test it because I don't trust myself. See, 22 of the first 32. That's why we check these things, guys. Or rather, that's why I check it. Okay. So 32, that needs to be 2. I don't know how that got to be 32. So that is there. Then that needs to be 3. See, it's still wrong, guys. Why do I have such a hard time of this, eh? Who knows? It's just one of those things. Yay! That confuses me. Okay, so I'm just going to gently stamp that there. It's quite badly done, but so I've done it twice. And I've actually done it a 3rd time. I quite like that kind of vintage style look. And I'm sure I've talked about it before, but this is the Project Life date stamp. Never runs out of a year. And I think that's going to be it. I think we are done. We do have some asterisks here, but I don't think we need them. So yeah, that is this week's Elle Studio, documenting today's class with Scrap Smarter Experience from Scrap Happy. Thank you all so much for joining me for this week's Elle Studio. Welcome to new members, thank you for joining. I really appreciate it so very much. You will find lots of things coming your way on this channel. And to everybody else, thank you for being here. Thank you for getting me to the 1,000 mark. I can't quite believe it. It's going to take a few days to settle in, but thank you all so very much. I will see you all again very soon. Bye for now.